sleigh is loaded down. So this is the one that I bought. Froze all up. I had to make this, but I just wanted to thank you guys because there was a lot of sweet comments. I just have to thank God, you know, that we were able to make it up there. Welcome to the Goodwill. We just left Dad. The sleigh is loaded down. Now we're off to Aldi's. I saw him. I mean, I heard him. He must have a cough due to cold. Okay guys, I'm getting ready to make dinner. I'm actually doing 50 million things at one time. I thought, I'm gonna film this really quick. I used to make this a lot on my other channel. Don't mind the mess, because I am in the process of trying to get everything clean. And my cabinets are full because we just went grocery shopping and I need to, you know, got tea. I'm making tea. Trying to clean up. I'm also eating my lunch all while running around. But I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and eat. And I was like, oh wait a minute, let me get my dinner going. So I'm just wiping this out just because it was sitting and I don't want any dust particles or, you know. Anyway, I have some chicken breasts here. Hopefully I just use the knife. Let me see if I can, maybe this knife will work. I just want to cut some of the fat off it. Boo, you just had some chicken. I made a chicken salad for lunch. Anyway, I just go ahead and, I don't like fully cut, I just make some big slits in the chicken so that the flavors can, you know, like this right here. We don't want this. No. Thank you. You guys don't eat raw chicken. Even if I fed it to you, you wouldn't eat it. Junebug probably would.
Yeah, because you want to have dead chicken before, right?
Well, she's a hunter.
I hunt baby chicks. I can't feel bad for the baby chicks.
Alright. So this is leftover chicken from Monday. And so I'm just, I had told my husband that I would make 2 meals out of the chicken, so, and I didn't know what to make, and then when I was at the store today, I was like, I haven't made chicken nachos in a while, so that's what we're making. I used to make it a lot on my other channel. Wash my hands real quick, and I'm doing the easy method. I have 2 different methods of how I make this. So the easy method is on one of these peppers and onion blend. If not, then you just cut up some peppers and onions. Add the whole thing. So I'm not wasting anything. So we used to go to a restaurant, a Mexican restaurant, and they would have chicken nachos with shredded chicken, peppers, and onions. And so I was like, I felt like I can make this. So I just came home and kind of threw together a recipe of my own. And it is peppers and onions, fresh, or if you Want to do the easy way, go ahead and get the frozen ones. I'm doing a can of Rotel. I buy the fake or the Walmart brand. So let me I drain it because you're gonna want to drain your chicken anyway at the end. So go ahead and drain this can of Rotel.
Oh no, there's a check.
Now you could leave it like that. You could add some salsa if you had some salsa. Go ahead and add that. Peppers. Hold on. Let me get you going this way. Peppers, onions, you know, whatever you want. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. And you can add like some taco seasoning if you want. We never do. I'm going to add a little bit of that. I'm also going to add a little bit of ranch. Just a little.
Mom, I can do good.
I say just a little and I pour it on. What, baby?
I can do good at this.
And really, that's peppers, onions. I'm pretty sure that was it. Okay, so we're going to cook this all day. By all day, I say at least 4 to 5 hours on high. And you'll start to smell it in your house. It'll smell so good. A little bit of salsa would go really good on this too. But I don't have any left. I mean, I don't think we have any. It's a good way, like if you had leftover salsa in your fridge, to use it up. But I am not seeing any. No. Anyway, so when this is done, I am going to shred my chicken. I usually use a mixer and I just shred it up. I'm going to drain out because it'll have a lot of juices in it. I'm going to drain out the juices and then we're going to serve it over tortilla chips. Just instead of you looking at my pot. Oh, this thing is like stuck. So we're going to serve it over, wiping off counters. Serve it over with tortilla chips, and then we have some queso. It's not my favorite one, but I did buy. Old flavor. So this is the one that I bought. And I believe we bought this one before. So there was one that I really liked that had like jalapenos in it, and that was really good. Like you could also add jalapenos to this, or like some chilies, or whatever. Make it your own. Whatever kind of, you know, whatever kind of, just build your chicken nachos. Cook it in a crock pot all day and it'll be delicious. Oh, let me show you guys what. So we went by the thrift store. So Sterling had her appointment. It's been in the sink so it's wet. And then we went to the Salvation Army and they were closed. And so we went by the Goodwill and I found this, which is the cornflower blue Corning Wheeler. This is the see, I honestly don't know what's rare, what's not rare. I know it has something to do with what kind of stamps and like this little burst and then made in the USA and yada yada yada. I have no idea, you guys. I was trying to watch some videos last night, not last night, the night before. But I paid $3.99 for this, and then it was saying how. I mean, I feel more knowledgeable now that I've watched the video, but it was like, you know, how it was actually an accident. of the person that invented it, and he was trying to get things. And now, is this a true story? I don't know. Sounded good on YouTube, right? But it's like, I always question stuff. So even like things that I read, things that I watch, things on TikTok, things on YouTube, I'm like, how do you know? You know, I question. Just because so-and-so said it doesn't mean it's true. You know what I mean? But this person was saying, which sounds like a good story, that the person that invented it had taken something out of the freezer and was going to put it into the oven because he was testing, and he dropped it and it didn't break. And so the Corningware is actually made out of, like, the earlier stuff is, you know, its thing was it can go from the freezer to the oven without shattering or breaking. And so now they, you know, they replicated it, and the newer stuff is made with stoneware. And so, and the pieces that people are looking for are the pieces, the vintage pieces. And so, let me turn this light on. Okay, so much stuff going on in here. Cats, Boo and Winnie were playing, and I'm like, don't mind my living room, it's a mess. Journey has, how many hideouts you got going on there, girl? Making tea.
It's my whole room, Mom.
Oh, her whole room.
It's my room.
I take 3 tea bags, a pot of water, I get them together. I use 1 cup of sugar, and I let it dissolve, which it hasn't dissolved yet, so. And then it was boiling, then I added my sugar. No, I'm just trying to bring it back up. Then I let my tea bags steep in here, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. As long as my sugar is melted. I know my water is like hot because it was boiling. And then I'll lay this across here, maybe. Maybe not. Alright, we'll just put it in. So we usually just buy this kind of tea. Which I should have bought more. We were only having a few bits left. But I hadn't been making tea in a while. And so when I was at the grocery store, I'm like, I am not buying soda, because it's like I go through spurts where I'll buy it, and if it's here, I'm going to drink it. I'm going to go for that other than a water. So I'm like, I'm not going to buy it. If I want some caffeine or something sweet, I'll just make tea. So I'm making tea because I want something. But I was going to show you guys what I got yesterday. I don't think I did. Did I? Maybe I did. But they are clean. I think I did show you guys. I think I might actually sell them on eBay. I don't know. I told my husband, it's like, now don't get me wrong, I think this Corningware thing is, you know, I think it's pretty. I have them all up there. And I think it would look really nice up here. But it seems like I'm just finding it. But yeah, so chicken nachos tonight. I bought a roast. I bought some hamburger for meatloaf. I bought some pork chops. I bought some bacon for bean soup. So that's what we'll have. We'll have chicken nachos tonight, which is Wednesday night. Tomorrow we'll probably have, I don't know, probably pork chops, maybe. I think I'll save the meatloaf for Sunday. I think. I'm not sure yet. I have to decide. If I save it for Sunday, I'll probably have to put the meat in the freezer and take it back out like Saturday.
What?
Oh, you guys, Boo is just so frisky. She's like playing with toys. She's like chasing Journey's dragging around a chain, and she's chasing it.
She doesn't like to go far.
Yeah, she's an old lady though. That girl's like 12 years old. Oh. And bless her heart, she has trouble because her claws don't retract like they used to. So a lot of times her claws are out.
You can just listen to her feet when I just crumble it up and just roll it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a horse. Hey, listen. Did you hear?
Yeah.
And he also hit table.
Anyway, I'm gonna go post a video, and then I have to make some ribbon trim. So I think I'm gonna. It's 2:20, so I think I'll do that until 4, and then we'll do school from 4 to 6. No, baby. And then eat dinner and then go back to work. So I think I'll do the video first, then go work on some ribbon trims till 4, and then from 4 to 6 do school, and then I still have to finish cleaning my kitchen, but mainly things just need to be put in their proper places. That's the issue. I cleaned it yesterday before we had our chili. So. Let's see if they froze all the. They're not all the way frozen.
What?
I said they're not all the way frozen.
Yeah, that one's mine.
Is it? Where'd the other ones go?
They're still up there.
They're drinking the water. That's okay. We'll do those other ones tomorrow. These ones aren't all the way frozen.
Open these.
No, we'll do it tomorrow. It's not all the way frozen. Hello, everybody. How are you? It is after midnight. It is 12:16. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I had to make this. I have to put a bow on it, but I also have to get that off the machine and trim some threads and put a bow on. And you guys, so I posted a video today. Today is Wednesday, and the video I posted is of last Sunday. No, Saturday. Yeah, last Saturday, when I got the news. And you guys know my brother passed away, but at that time he was in the hospital and his organs were shutting down. So yeah. But I just wanted to thank you guys, because there was a lot of sweet comments. There's like 19 comments, and my video is technically not technically my videos. What word am I searching for? My brain just went, what? My videos normally don't get like a lot of, comments. I love to read them, so leave me a comment on this vlog. Oh, see, I just got another comment from Nancy. It just pops up on my phone. Oh, it's just praying. But yeah. And so we, you know, he passed away on Tuesday early morning, and we made the decision Tuesday that we were going to go. It was, first of all, I was going to fly. So, did I already talk about this? I don't think I talked about this. If I did, I'm talking about it again, because I need someone to talk to while I work. But I was going to fly, and I was going to go on this coming Saturday. See, I didn't know how long my brother had, and I wanted to see him, and yeah, I just didn't know, you know, you never know how long. And then I talked to my sister, and she was like, you know, yeah, if you could come sooner, that would be better, because, you know. So then I started looking into flights for, I think it was Thursday or Friday, which this past Thursday or Friday, and I found one, and so I was going to book it. I was going to get picked up by my sister, one of my sisters at least, and because the airport is like 50 miles away, and stay with my sister Sherry, and yeah, so he ended up passing away Tuesday. So but because I was already saying that I wanted to, you know, fly, and then Sterling's like, well, you can't leave without me, so she wanted to come, and then Journey wanted, I've never been on an airplane before, and you know, and so I asked my husband, I was like, you know, is it okay if they both come? And he was like, well, you can't leave me here by myself. So I'm like, well, you should, you know, come with us. He does not fly, period. He just will not. He's too, he just, I don't know. I guess, you know, I guess if you've never flown, it might be scary, but if you have flown, you know that it's like, you know, I told him it's like riding a bus. It just goes into the sky. Anyway, so then Tuesday, because I didn't vlog anything, I think that Monday, and then I didn't vlog anything Tuesday, and then I did vlog on Wednesday, just to update you guys that we were going to Michigan. So, yeah, so then he was like, well, I wonder what the roads would be like. This was, you know, Tuesday. I'm like, you know. And then I talked to my mom and dad, you know, and then they were like, you know, they told me, and I was like, yeah, I, you know, heard. And so I was like, well, I was like, I'm gonna come up there. And so then my husband was like, well, what are we gonna do? Because if we're gonna go, I have to go get an oil change, da 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 da. And I was like, yeah, we're gonna go. He's like, okay, when are we going? And I was like, we're gonna go on Thursday. Okay. He's got to have a plan. And so he talked to his work. Okay, here's, you guys ready? This is the thing. Okay, so first of all, we didn't have the money to go. Okay, so we're just like, we're gonna go. We don't got the money, but we're gonna go. Hold on. Grab this off here. So, I have no doubt that God helped us get there. That God helped us. travel there and back, and was able to afford it, because I'm like, you know, normally I don't get that many orders. This is it's crazy. It's just it's because now that, you know, we're back, and, you know, it's like you sit back and you think about things, and I'm like, you know, number one, going up there, we were so worried about the roads, and the storm, this huge storm was coming, and it was like, basically we were kind of threading a needle, going in between the two storms. And so going up there, we didn't know what to expect, and it was very clear, like we could, and like it was this driving up there was fine until probably the last 100 miles, because my parents live in what they call a snow belt area. Actually, they live above the snow belt area, so we had to drive through the snow belt to get to them. That's a snow belt. Like, it was a bit scary. But that was just the last 100 miles. Made it there, you know. And then I wanted to go see my sister-in-law, which would be my brother's wife. And we were debating on what day to go, you know, weather-wise. And so we didn't go Friday. We went on Saturday. And Saturday, you know, we made it there. You know, the weather cooperated, and we made it there just fine, and we made it home, you know. And so it wasn't even like, you know, bad out or anything. And then Sunday, the plan was that, so we were going to stay until Friday. Not Friday. We were going to stay until Monday. We got there Thursday night. So we had all day Friday, we had all day Saturday, we were going to have all day Sunday, and then we were going to leave on Monday. But when we woke up Sunday morning, like, it had snowed, and the roads were pretty bad there in town. Which I'm from there, and I should know that they're always bad there in town. In town is near the lake, and, you know, you have lake effect snow, and it's blowing, and, you know, and I should, you know, but of course it made my husband nervous, made me nervous, you know. It felt like we were just, when we went to go get a coffee, like, we were like, our tires were spinning, and we were like sliding, and yeah. So he was like, you know, I think we should just go home. He was like, I know you don't want to hear this, and, you know, I don't want to take you away from your family time, because, you know, and but he's like, you know, I don't know what the weather's gonna be. I could tell he was nervous too, and I was nervous, and so, you know, I was like, you know, that's fine, you know, we can leave. We were supposed to go to my sister's. She was making Indian tacos, and the whole family was going to be there, and so I had to tell her, and she was like, I totally understand, you know, you guys need to get home, and the weather, and da-da-da. So we ended up going to my parents' house, and we hung out there for a couple hours, and then we left. So, and it was quite the scary ride on the way back, I'm not gonna lie. It was like, we would go through, you know, patches. It would be like, almost looks like a blizzard. Like, so thick you can't hardly see. I know there was one point my husband's like, I can't see the road, I can't see the road, I can't see the road, I can't see the road. And then finally we got through that little belt of area that he couldn't see the road. And then I'm like, you know, if it's gonna get really bad, I was like, we could just get a room. And he was like, well, pull up the weather. So we kept an eye on the weather, and, you know, the radar to see where it was. And then it was like, they were like, this storm was coming and it was going to be in this area, and the road is winding because we have to go through the mountains in Tennessee, because part of I-40 is washed out, you know, because of the hurricane. So, and we, you know, so at that part I was really worried about, but when we got to it, it was dry. There was like nothing. But as we traveled on, and then it started snowing, and then it started to look a little, but you know, we made it through everything. We just had to watch out for black ice. But like I said, it all worked out, and it's, you know, and I have to thank God for that, you know, it all worked out. That, number one, getting us there safely and getting us back safely. My husband's like, I didn't do it. He's like, it was God. I didn't do it. He's like, I prayed the whole way. And then being able to afford it, he just put everything on his Discover card. But I was getting like 4 or 5 sales a day. I'm like, this is what I gotta do. Go out of town to get some sales. So anyway, I was able, because I had gotten some sales on the Wednesday. I got sales Wednesday. I got sales Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday that I was able to pay myself. I initiated it Thursday, so it was in my bank account on Friday. So I had a little bit of money. So I was able to help, you know, like I bought us Buffalo Wild Wings. We did takeout from Buffalo Wild Wings. And that, you know, that place is high. It was like $60, but you know, it was good actually. It was really good. So he came down here and he was like, what did he say? 420, I think he said. So it cost us $420 to go there. $420, you guys. I'm like, I was, you know, I was thinking it was probably gonna be like $1,000 or something. But yeah, but like I said, you guys, it just, you know, it all worked out. It all lined up. And my sister and my nephew, her son, they each paid for a night at the hotel for us. So we got 2 nights. We didn't have to pay. We paid for our first night. My sister, she works there, not at the hotel, but she works for the company that owns the hotel. So she gets an employee discount, a friends and family discount. And so it makes the room $75, but you gotta pay plus tax. So it's like 80, I don't remember, 80 something dollars. But yeah, I'm like, it's I just have to thank God, you know, that we were able to make it up there. My orders, like the way my orders were too, it was like I had 2 orders that I had to complete to make it up there, to have that little bit of time off. And I'm like, now that it's happened and I have to sit back and think about it, I'm like, you know, wow. Trying to cut this. And another thing is that it was supposed to take us way longer to get there because of part of I-40 is closed, and it probably took us maybe I would say 30, maybe 30 minutes longer than it usually would. So anyway, thanks for keeping me company, guys. I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. I can't eat anything. It's a blood draw, so. My husband came down here and he was playing with Journey earlier. And I'm like, I said, I'm hungry. He's like, you can't eat anything. I was like, I know it. Anyway, I'm almost done here. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you so much for your comments and your prayers and your well wishes and your thoughts and your, you know, losing family members is hard. Losing siblings. This is my the only sibling, you know. But it just sucks because, you know, as you grow older, eventually, you know, depending on where you're at in your siblings. So this is my oldest brother, Marty, and then we have Raymond, and then Sherry, and then me. I'm in here. I'm kind of in the middle there. Me and Sherry are in the middle. Then there's Sherry, and then there's me, and then there's Autumn, my sister, and then my brother D, which his name is Dwayne, after my dad, but we just grew up calling him D. So that's who he is. But yeah, it just, you know, just stinks. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.